Hello again and welcome to Brown Words and Pictures, the channel dedicated to leveling up children's book illustrators and inspiring 2D animators. Like I said in my first two videos, I'm going to learn as much as I can about Procreate Dreams and come back to this community and share it. Well, I've been fidgeting around with it and I've been looking at some tutorials, and what I've learned so far I'm going to share with you guys today on my app, on my iPad, Procreate Dreams. Okay, first we're going to be working on a couple of topics today, and so let's just open up Procreate Dreams and get started over there. Okay, let me close this out. When you first open the Procreate Dreams, like I said before, you tap on this plus sign that lets you know what type of what kind of movie you want to create. You can do a widescreen, ultra widescreen, social, square, screen size, or back to widescreen. If you touch this over here, you can actually play with the frames per second and the duration. And if you tap this over here, you can play with 4K, 2K, HD, and 720p. All right, for this one, I'm going to I'm gonna choose draw, but I already have one already created, so we'll go back into that one. Okay, first thing I want to talk about is gestures, and I'm going to use one of Procreate Dreams already made movies because it has so much in there, and I can just use that to show you some of the hand gestures from Procreate Dreams. Okay, the top area in Procreate Dreams is called the stage, and back here, this black area in the back, that's called the backstage. You see that because you're the director of this film, but when you export your animation into video form or into a final form, the audience won't see that. They only see this rectangle square area, that stage. And the bottom area is called the timeline. Now each of these particular areas have finger gestures. Like Procreate, the regular app, the the illustration app, you also have the 2-finger pinch and zoom up here. We can zoom or we can pinch in the stage area. Now in the timeline area, you can do the same thing. You can pinch and zoom the same way, but the timeline area also has 3-finger gestures where you can make your timeline bigger or you can make it smaller, like that. And you can scale the timeline, making it larger, going up and down. You can scale it, make the timeline larger so you can see more, or you can make it really small if you have a lot of tracks on there. That's one of the reasons for that. But another benefit is back to the stage area, it has a 4-finger gesture. 4 fingers. When you tap it like this, 4 fingers, it makes the stage, it brings up the full screen. And if you tap the stage one more time, it brings up a little playhead right here. And now you can scrub through your animation like that, or you can play the whole thing if you like. That's one of the wonderful things about Procreate Dreams. Now to get out of that, we press the back button, and now let's move on to talking about keyframes. And for that, I want to open up my testing thing I created here, my testing file. Alright, let me create a quick little circle so we can understand keyframes. I make a little circle here, and the way you use keyframes is like this. You tap on the playhead here, move, click on move and scale, and then you move this to where you want your animation to go. Tap on it again, and then you move your image, and then hit play and move this back, and you see your image move across the screen. That's keyframing with animation. It's a wonderful tool if you really don't want to redraw so many images over and over, and it's not so much a lot of movement in the image. I can see that being a real good tool to use in terms of Procreate Dreams. But now I want to talk about something called perform mode, because sometimes you want your image to do a lot more than moving straight ahead, forward, and backwards. So let me undo this with 2 taps, undo it with further back, more taps. Okay, let me draw another circle. Okay, now I want to talk about the perform mode. Perform mode, you could do more with your animation. Is you draw, you have an image up there, you click on perform, and then you move the image in the direction or the path you want it to move, and it starts recording that until you complete your movement. Come back over here, come down, stop over here and stop. Now I can go back to the front, and it's going to do that. That's perform mode. That is a very, very wonderful tool if you want to do some things in your animation that you don't really want to do too much overdrawing. That's another thing that I learned about that. Okay, let's undo that and go back to the front. Now let's talk about my favorite, one of the reasons why I downloaded this app, frame by frame animation. I created a little animation I was working on. This little character is going to be a kid who's upset he didn't get what he wanted for Christmas, but this is just the beginning of it. I had to draw all the frames. I'll give you a little image. Right, that's just frame by frame animation where I have to draw every frame. Right, now with this, I can also make the screen bigger by pulling down here. Let me hold on one second, get this right. Okay, and that brings up the flip book. So now I can see the whole thing much more bigger, and I can scrub this way. But I personally like it when it's smaller because I can see more and do the whole thing in one shot. You understand? That's my personal opinion. But to each his own. And it also has onion skins. Let's talk about the onion skins, where I can see my image before and after. Hide onion skins, or show onion skins, or edit onion skins. So if you look at my image here, you can see some of the drawing behind these images. Those drawings and color are the onion skins. Mine is pretty light because I try not to have my onion skins color, opacity too high, because it kind of somewhat confuses me when I'm drawing my animation frame by frame. But that's the onion skins to help you make your animation more accurate, and enjoy your in-betweens more close to what you want them to be in terms of your animation. Well, anyway, that's what I got for you right now. I'm going to be showing more and learning more and coming back to share with you guys. And like I said, as we work together on our animation, we can share them and put them in the comments, or I may decide to make a Facebook group or some sort of community where we can share and just grow and get better at Procreate Dreams and animation. Okay, thank you for hanging out with me again, and I see you guys on the next one. Peace.